Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Math School Learn to Succeed. In this channel, I'll be teaching you Karnataka Board Class 10th SLC Insert Math. In this video, let us solve the question number 10 from exercise 10.3, chapter 10 quadratic equations. In my previous videos, I've solved the examples and questions from 1 to 9 from the same exercise. If you have not watched these videos, please find the link in the description box below or click the I button above. So before we begin our video today, please like and subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell button below to get the latest updates of my videos, as I'll be completing the whole syllabus for class 10th SLC Insert Math. Question number 10 from exercise 10.3, chapter number 10 quadratic equation says, an express train takes 1 hour less than a passenger train to travel 132 kilometers between Mysore and Bangalore without taking into consideration the time they stop at intermediate stations. So if the average speed of the express train is 11 kilometers per hour more than that of a passenger train, find the average speed of two trains. So here in the question, they are mentioning about the two trains, that is the express train which moves very fast and a passenger train which is a bit slower when compared to the express train. So these two trains travel from Mysore to Bangalore, covering the distance 132 kilometers. So here they are saying the express train takes 1 hour less than the passenger train, okay, to cover the distance of 132 kilometers. And now we have to find the average speed of both the trains, and they saying us that if the average speed of the express train is 11 kilometers per hour more than the passenger train, so speed of the express train is 11 kilometers per hour more than the passenger train, so we have to find out the average speed for both the trains. So we have to let values which we have to find out. So since we have to find out the average speed of the express train and the passenger train, so let us assume the speed of the passenger train to be x, then automatically speed of the express train will be 11 kilometers per hour more than the passenger train. So initially let us write down, let the speed of passenger train be x kilometers per hour. So then speed of express train, it will be 11 kilometers per hour more than the passenger train. So this will be x plus 11 kilometers per hour. Okay, and the distance these two trains will be covering is 132 kilometers. Okay, so this is what is given in the question. So since the distance and speed is given, so we have to calculate the time. Formula for time is given by distance by speed. This you already know. So now let us calculate the time taken by each of these trains. So let us write down time taken by the passenger train will be, which is given as distance by times. Distance covered is obviously 132 kilometer. That distance is same for both the trains. So the speed of the passenger train is x. So let us take this as t1. Okay, this is the time taken by the passenger train. Now similarly, time taken by the express train will be, again the distance is 132 kilometers and the speed is x plus 11. So let this be t2. So what is given in the question? The express train takes 1 hour less than the passenger train to travel 132 kilometers. So here time taken by the express train is t2. Okay, so time taken by express train will be 1 hour less compared to the passenger train. Passenger train time is t1 minus 1. So this is according to the question. Okay, this is what is the condition given in the question. Now let us substitute the t2 and t1 value here. So t2 value is 132 divided by x plus 11 is equal to, what is t1 is again 132 divided by x minus 1. Now this is how we will form the equation. Now let us take the LCM here and then again we will cross multiply. So 132 divided by x plus 11 is equal to, the LCM will be x. This will be 132 minus x. Now let us cross multiply. So if you cross multiply, you will obtain 132x is equal to x plus 11 into 132 minus x. Now let us open the brackets here. So you will get 132x is equal to, now let us multiply x first with 132 minus x. So you will get x into 132 minus x, and then we will multiply plus 11 with again 132 minus x. Let us open the bracket again. So 132x is equal to, so x into 132, it will be 132x, then plus into minus will be minus x square, then plus 11 into 132. So what is 132 into 11? So 1 2s are 2, 1 3s are 3, 1 1s are 1, into again 1 into 132 will be again 132 only. So if you add 2, 3 plus 2 is 5, 3 plus 1 is 4, and 1 comes down. So this is 11 into 132 is 1452, then plus into minus will be minus 11x. Now let us send all these terms to the left hand side. So you will obtain minus x square will become plus x square, minus 132x, then this will become again minus 1452, 11x plus 132x is equal to 0. So now you can cancel minus 132x and plus 132x. So you will be left with x square plus 11x minus 1452 is equal to 0. Now let us use the factorization method and find the roots for this quadratic equation. So a general form of a quadratic equation is given by ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now we can find out the value of a, b and c so that we can find out the product and sum. So the a, or the coefficient of x square, is 1, b value of the coefficient of x is 11, and c, the constant, is 1452. Since we are using the splitting the middle term method, we are not taking the signs, we are just taking the numbers. Now what will be the product? So product is a into c. So 1 into 1452 will be 1452 only. So since we have minus sign for the constant, we are going to take the difference. If it was plus, you would have taken the sum. So difference is equal to b, that is nothing but 11. Now let us factorize 1452 and find out the factors. So factorizing 1452, you get 2 7s are 14, 2 2s are 4, carry 1, 2 6 are 12, again 2 3s are 6, carry 1, 2 6 are 12, 2 3s are 6, then 3 1s are 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are, we have 121, which is 11 into 11, we get 121. Since 11 is a prime number, we will take again 11 1 times. So we have to group the numbers in such a way that we get a product as 1452. So let us take 2 2s are 4, 4 11s are 44, 2 2s are 4 and 4 11s are 44, and 3 11s are 33. So we will get 44 into 33 as 1452, and 44 minus 33 you will get as 11. So this is how we are going to split this middle term, 11. Okay, so let us write down x square plus, instead of 11, 44 minus 33 into x minus 1452 is equal to 0. So let us open the bracket. So you will get x square plus 44 into x, 44x, then plus into minus will be minus 33x minus 1452 is equal to 0. Now let us take common between these two terms and these two terms. So here x is common. So if you take out x, what will be left behind? X plus 44. Then minus, let us take 33 common outside. So you will be left with x. Minus into minus will become plus. Now 1452 can be written as 44 into 33. So that is what we got here. So if you take 33 outside, what will be left behind? 44 is equal to 0. Now you can see these both the brackets have same value. So let us take x plus 44 outside. So you will be left with x minus 33 is equal to 0. Now equate each of these terms to 0. So equating each of these terms to 0, you will get x plus 44 is equal to 0 and x minus 33 is equal to 0. So sending this plus 44 to the right hand side, you will get x is equal to minus 44 and here x is equal to plus 33. Now what did we assume initially x as? We had assumed this speed of passenger train to be x kilometers. So since the speed cannot be in negative, we will ignore this minus 44 value and we will take x is equal to 33. Therefore, let us write down speed of passenger train is 33 kilometers per hour. Now what is the speed of the express train? It will be x plus 11. So we will get speed of express train is 33 plus 11, that is nothing but 44 kilometers per hour. So this is how we solve this problem. If you have any doubts, you can comment me below in the comment section. In my next video, I'll be solving question number 11 from exercise 10.3, chapter number 10, quadratic equations. So till then, please like my video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.